Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, sunshines and moonlights. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm V and this is V's Intuition. Feel free to like my video if it resonates with you and subscribe so that you can get notifications on any future uploads. This is a timeless reading meant for you to hear whenever you come across this video. Whether it's in the morning, afternoon, evening, or night, may this reading bring blessings for the greater good. May it bring light to the darkness and show the path to love, compassion, abundance, prosperity, purpose, and peace. Note, this is a general reading. Please only take what resonates with you and do not force it to be your reading if it's not resonating for you today. If there's no message here for you today, the next reading may have a message for you. You're not bound by anything said in today's reading. You have the free will to do or change anything in your life as you please. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. I have 5 piles for you to choose from today. I have this pile number 1 with this orangey, bronzy brown color. Not quite orange, but this is pile number 1. It's like copper brown, semi-brown color. And then I have pile number 2 with this fuchsia pink heart. And then pile number 3 with this white metallic-y heart. Could get a glow. There we go. Has a little bit of a shimmer to it. And then pile number 4 with this purple heart. And pile number 5 with this orangey heart. This is more orange versus pile number 1. So we're going to see what self-care messages come through for you in your chosen pile. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and scroll down to the description box and click the timestamp for your chosen pile, and I will see you there. Welcome, pile 1. If you guys decided on this copper brown heart, I'm not sure if I'm describing it right, but this is your pile. Pile 1, we're going to go ahead and just get into your self-care messages, and then I have 3 decks off to the side that we'll shuffle at the end to see what additional messages come through, okay? So let's get into this. So first one is a sync with the moon. Your intuition, this could be your moon cycles, women situations, take a walk, messages here for you. And then this one says a time spent worrying is time spent. It's like maybe wasting too much time there. The glare, there we go. Time is just going by. And then this next one says, take a chance. Every risk is a success whenever you're committed to learning and growth. Taking a chance. And we're going to get into these messages. And we have remove toxicity. I think this might be talking more to this. Over here it says, we are only treated as badly as we allow ourselves to be. Pay attention to your physical and emotional health. Reduce your toxic burdens. This is being in tune with your emotions also, right? Sync with the moon. That's feminine energy, your emotions. I'm going to put this right here. I feel that it should be there. Next message, return to center. Chaotic events do not benefit from panic reactions. The situation may not need to respond from you. Let me rephrase that. I read it wrong. I said the situation may not need a response from you. Stay calm and centered in your heart. This is giving me that. Maybe something that triggered some emotions, a response of some sort. It's just a reminder to stay centered, be in tune, go within. Some walks. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine, this is just representing the emotions. Divine feminine, the moon, leans on the emotions versus the sun is more ego masculine. Conquer fear. Most fear is based on illusions. On truth we deny to avoid change. It says on truth, we deny to avoid change. Maybe a fear of change. Somebody's trying to, or encountering some changes, I feel. And it could be a little bit scary. Certain transitions. Spending too much time worrying, right? It's time spent. Just conquer your fear. It says, release your need for control and perfection. Doing your best is plenty. Conquering your fear, right? Not spending too much time worrying or trying to control a situation. Letting chance just go with the flow. Roll the dice. Whatever happens, happens. Set your intentions with heart and soul. It's like kind of like karma. As long as your intention is good, you get back what you put out. Allow unlimited abundance. Taking a risk. Something for a risk is going to bring you abundant returns. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. How is this lining up, huh? So yeah, then we have these messages here. These are the healing key oracles, and these are some affirmations that I think I should probably flip over. Well, we'll see. I already have these. We'll go through these and then we'll just see what happens. It eventually all ties up. So it says sacrifice, reclaim. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. Some of you guys may be going through some stuff that's scary. Maybe some transformations, some changes happening in your life, some risks that you take or that you took. So it says your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice. There goes that moon. For too long. It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Conquer your fear, stand in your power. I'm feeling that some of you guys have going through some situations that's scary. I spend so much time overthinking a situation or worrying about something, trying to control a certain situation for it to happen a specific way. And this is suggesting trying to let that go with the flow, the way whatever rolls out, chance. Letting it go and just go with the flow with chance, how things turn out. Going in tune, maybe going for walks will help you release some of that energy as well. To help you balance your emotions if you've been a little bit emotional or feeling out of balance or out of whack. Fun and adventure, joy. That's nice energy coming in. It's time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Having fun. It's like bringing out your inner child. Open up your senses to your senses of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious and moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some fun. Maybe trying to control a situation too much and just go out and have fun. This message here. And these are various messages. Whatever I get, some of you guys may resonate with some of them and some are not for you. So please don't feel that everything said in this reading is all for you, okay? So we have distorted view, perspective. Seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, a change in perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Choosing to heal brings these broken pieces back together and create a healthy viewpoint. The way you guys are seeing things from a scared perspective of what's going to happen, chances, if you leave things to chance, what's going to occur in the future. Being able to grow from certain things and allow the changes to happen, because then what comes in is this abundance coming in your way. this balanced energy of setting things, your intentions, having them, or working on things with your heart and soul, right? It's like a lot of like centering energy, balanced energy. Don't spend too much time worrying about whatever it is that's got you a little frazzled. It's just a moment in time that doesn't last forever. Unless you want to control and hold on to something, then you might find yourself feeling like you've been there for a very, very long time. So spirit guidance, co-creation, sticking to your faith, right? It says your spirit guides and guardians are here to assist you and help you evolve into your authentic self, being able to see things from a different perspective. The time is now to see yourself as your spiritual team sees you. And just know it's always like your spiritual guides, your loved ones, your ancestors, or whatever it is that you're faith in, your guides, if you're on a spiritual level or just more practical, whoever it is that's in the spirit realm, whether it's ancestors, loved ones, or just spirit guides, they're like your biggest cheerleaders. They root for you and they see you with this love that even though you may not see yourself with this self-love, right? That they don't judge and they are always there for you. So getting in tune, and whether it's through prayer, meditation, taking walks in nature, certain encounters, situations, conversations that you may have with random people bring you messages that you need to hear, and you should always take those as divine messages to help you get out of whatever fear or situation that has you overthinking, to allow you to see things from a different perspective, right? And it allows for you to reclaim your power and not be in this stuck energy. That way you can just enjoy life and allow this unlimited abundance to come to you, right? Bring your inner child out so you can be happy and feel balanced. See, it's like a lot of toxicity that you need to let go of and release and not worry, holding on to it, all that stuff. I think I paused in the middle of this, and it says they ask you to remove, let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, the time is now to see yourself as your spiritual team sees you. They ask you to remove all limiting thoughts and open yourself up to them. Meditating and asking for signs are a great way to deepen your connection, as I just mentioned right now. So that just validates it. Whatever I said, I don't remember. Okay, so these are affirmations. I guess we'll just go in through them. This is from a deck. So affirmation is something to help you, you know, get your day started, keep you inspired, inspirations and reflections. This is more like going within, asking yourself questions, right? We do have the moon energy showing up right here. So this one says, self-compassion is simply the same kindness to ourselves that we would give to others. So the affirmation on here says, reach out to a loved one you trust for advice. So some of you guys may just need to be able to talk to someone that you can talk to, that you trust. So it says, reach out to a loved one that you trust for advice. So I'll put this up for you guys, whether you need to make a note, pause. And then inspiration, something to keep you inspired, to keep moving ahead, right? So you don't feel distorted and fearful and restricted. So this says, rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under the trees on a summer day, listening to murmur of water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time. This gives me, this right now just gave me like this deja vu of stuff you would do back in the days. Everything's so, with, I guess with the new media and always being involved in your technology and phones, like simple things when you're younger, like I would say like maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago, or even when I was a kid, they just took me back to like when you just go, right, bring your inner child, your, what's that, inner child, spirit, procreation, fun, there we go, going to the park and just having fun, laying in the grass, right, putting a blanket out there at the park and just laying down and sitting in nature and enjoying the breeze, the warmth, the nice spring I'm getting springtime, like stuff like that. That just took me there for some reason. So doing simple things like that, if some of you guys feel like that's a waste of time, it's not. So that's what I got with that. So the inspiration behind this, yeah, this is the inspiration. So while you eat lunch, take a few minutes to sit quietly outside and listen to nature around you, right? It's like picnic vibes. That I remember I used to do that with my mother when we were younger. Just throwing a blanket out in the park and just under a tree and just enjoying the breeze. That's what I got with that. And then this reflection, something to help you reflect, going within. And this card says, I lied and said I was busy. I was busy, but not in a way most people understand. I was busy taking deeper breaths. I was busy silencing irrational thoughts. I was busy calming and I was busy calming a racing heart. I was busy telling myself I'm okay. Right? Calming those racing thoughts. What I just mentioned about the park. Whew. So that says it's okay to take time for yourself every day. What is your favorite way to practice self-care on a regular basis? Why is it your favorite? Something for you to reflect on right there. Oh, this card just felt, look at that. Let me see. I want you to see these cards. So let me just zoom in here. That right there, that I feel was powerful, right? You're busy just really self-care, focusing on yourself, not busy pretending to just focus on yourself. This is some real stuff right here. It's okay to take time for yourself every day. What is your favorite way to practice self-care on a regular basis? And why is it your favorite? Something that's not toxic, right? Removing that toxicity out of your life. All right. Wow. I felt that. Okay, so let me get into these cards before this reading turns out to be super long. So I do have a self-care deck. It's a tarot deck. We'll pull from the end there. And that, I'll pull 3 cards. If I get any messages on a tarot version, I will relay them. But I will go into the book because each card in here has a self-care message. So I feel it'll be at least 3 messages to help you with your chosen pile. So this is self-love. We'll do it afterwards. So let me get into this one, see if I pull maybe 3 cards only. And we'll see how this pans out. So yeah, it seems like, yeah, getting rid of some toxicity and just really taking the time to quiet out the noise, to remove that distorted view or perception you have of things, right? Some of you guys may need to get into more spiritual practices, whether it's your religion, there's one, or avoid gossip. Look at this, quieting out the noise. There's another one here. Throat chakra, maybe the way you communicating throat chakra is out of balance. Didn't one of these talk about your intentions? Allow return to this is chaotic events. I was feeling like some kind of a communication. I just don't know if that was, what is it? Take a chance. Every risk is assessed when you're committed to learning and growth. Let me leave these there. So yeah, it's maybe communicating. I don't know. I think one of these cards talked about, okay, that's it. Maybe you lashing out, or maybe you might have expressed yourself in a certain way. I just don't know which card it was. So throat chakra, setting boundaries. That's that removing toxicity, right? Surrounding yourself with things that make you happy more. It's setting boundaries so you could put yourself first in certain things, right? Quieting out the gossip, the noise, people just constantly suggesting and saying things. Let me see if I can move this up a little more. Own your power. This is another one about conquering your fear, owning your power, right? Fix the external by changing the internal on your power, right? If you don't feel balanced and centered within yourself, happy, have fun, that's not what's going to reflect on the outside. It's like as within, so without, right? Or kind of like when people say you're beautiful on the outside, but are you really beautiful on the inside? To help you understand. Let me see these. These are self-love messages. Let's see. These kind of like switch around and dance around when I shuffle them. So we'll pull this one. It says take a salt bath. Whether it's Epsom salt, sea salt, I don't know, some kind of a cleansing bath or just water is very cleansing. I'm gonna put these right here. Bring it down. We'll pull two more. And then if something feels blocked, it's for your protection. That's that control right there, you know? Rejection is God's protection and redirection, right? Don't try to hold on or control a certain situation or prevent something from happening that is meant to happen, because it's for your protection. It's kind of like going with the flow, chance, allowing the dice to roll, right? Don't worry. Don't try to control things. Prevent things from happening. Allow the transformation to happen. And then surround yourself with positive people. That's that getting rid of that toxicity, whoever it is, or situations, whether it's foods, recreational, drinking, drugs, anything, or just harsh people, toxic people that are just always talking in a very, very damaging manner. That was just me being a mess with the shuffling. We'll put these back. So overall, let me see what this tarot brings up for you guys. This is still okay. Let me move these here just so I could have space to shuffle right here. So this is a magical self-care deck, and I will go into the book. The goal is to see what 3 cards come out. There's one, 5 of Pentacles, someone feeling like you're out in the cold. It's worrying again, right? Feeling like you have less, like a lack of something, whether it's really materialism, or we'll see what else. And then what's next? Wow, you got the 5 of Swords, arguments, conflict, issues. One more card. We'll see what the book says regarding self-care. It does have nice messages, so come on, one more card. Yeah, you guys are, there's some stuff that you're surrounded with, and it's kind of taken a toll and affected you in some way. And last, we have 6 of Wands. When you come out victory, that's always good. Success, right? It doesn't last for a long time. That's what I wanted to say, but victory, recognition, success for something, coming out victorious. So despite of whatever it is, the arguments, the feeling of being left out in the cold, the feeling like you're left lacking stuff, right? Like the 5 of Pentacles is like you feeling like you don't have something, like you were being put out in the cold without nothing, just like barely with just the clothes on your back, pretty much type of feeling. So let me see, 5 of Pentacles, what is this? There's the 6 of Wands. Let's go in order. See, what is the self-care message of 5 of Pentacles? So the self-care message is work with your hands, craft and cook, knit, clean, channel magic and mundane work that transforms the that transforms the state of one thing into another. This is working with your hands, right? You know what I got from that? The Five of Pentacles, eventually, even though you're having this feeling of being left out in the cold, or like you're lacking something, or maybe you are in that situation due to the arguments or whatever the situations of the people that you were surrounding yourself with that were not doing you any good, but you kept on controlling and trying to hold on to something that is not meant to be in your life forever, because there's bitter thing. Sometimes it could be your guides, right? That tower vibe where it just comes and rattles it and gets it out of your life if you're not willing to let go. So basically where I was headed with this Five of Pentacle energy is the suggestion of self-care was saying work with your hands, right? Craftsmanship. Eventually you're going to be in that Eight of Pentacles energy where you could have some kind of a project or some kind of a hobby or something that you work on that you can put in display, right? It's some kind of artistic gift or project or some sort of that. So it's suggesting that, which if this is somebody or something that someone that you are or something that you do, right? This is crafting with your hands, right? So that you can get to that Eight and Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So let me read it again because I didn't read it right. So it says, work with your hands, craft, cook, knit, clean, channel your magic and mundane. Oh, that cleaning, right? Removing toxicity. Sorry, channel your magic and mundane work that transforms the state of one thing into another. It's like creativity. Yeah, like you're a creator of some sort, whatever it is, whether you clean to get rid of stuff and make more space, right? You got to throw out the trash so the new can come in. And swords. Let's see, what is the self-care message with swords? All right, Five of Swords. So the self-care message is write down any regrets or past mistakes that make you go on one side of a page, and on the other side write down what you learned from that experience. Those are your thoughts, right? Intellect, the Five of Swords. That's a nice way to transform, whether it's an argument that you went through with someone. Write down what makes you go and then flip it over. It's projects, little assignments from the divine, right? Spiritual guidance to help you transform, to help you grow, see things from a different perspective, right? Five of Swords, it's your thoughts, right? So write down what makes you go on one side of the paper, and then flip that paper over, and then write down what you learned from that, right? Is that what that said? Yep. On the other side, write what you learned from that experience. What did you learn from that experience? So that's that going within, syncing with the moon. You come out victorious. These projects, you have something that you're going to do. You guys are going to go through these exercises, these self-care suggestions from the divine that bring you victorious. What does the Six of Wands say? Let's go to the Six of Wands, right? Where is that? Six of Wands. It seems like my first time using this tarot deck this way, incorporated with self-care. So I'm kind of like the way this is vibing. I hope this exercise does help you guys out. So Six of Wands says, oh, one more page. Whew. Self-care. Treat yourself to something special to celebrate your recent victories, even if that's just making it through the week. Talk about it, right? If you're in this little energy, drained energy, worrying energy, getting through the week, celebrate it. Treat yourself to something. I mean, in a non-toxic format, right? Because you don't want to go back to feeling that drained energy that's either, whether it's thoughts, excessive thoughts, obsessing over certain things that are not bringing you the peace and the balance and the centeredness that you want to find yourself in, that keep you from owning your power, right? In this fearful energy, right? They keep you balanced and positive so that you can continue to set your intentions, whether it's projects, right? That'll eventually bring you into this, excuse me, this unlimited abundance. Because you have victory here with the Six of Wands. You have abundance here. what life happens, right? And it happens to all of us. But you know, you just got to release and let things go. The risk, the chance. Something good's happening. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth, right? That's your growth right there, when you learn the lesson from that situation that had you in that situation, right? That feeling of blah, right? Things that just are not doing you any good. Some people and situations just gotta be let go. If all you just constantly surround yourself around people, whether it's their relatives or friendships, because you feel because of the years that you need to hold on to it, you got to let that go. So not everything's meant to be in your life forever. Some people grow and they elevate, they ascend to a higher energy, right? They vibrate at a higher energy. And if they want to stay in that low vibrational energy, let them vibrate low. You continue to do you, because at the end of the day, it's your life. Because then you surround yourself with people that just, you know, make you feel good, right? Positive energy, right? Set those boundaries. What else am I getting from here? Whew. Talk to people. They could give you good advice. Have a picnic out in the park. If that's, don't make it feel forced. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the weather, depending on where you're at, because where I'm at, it's a little chilly. I mean, it's not snowing, but it's chilly. So I don't know about that park situation. But, you know, just taking the time to really, really connect with people that, you know, make you feel good, that are not vibrating at a lower energy. Because then you might be a sensitive person that picks up on it, and then you take that energy with you. So taking a walk, you know, going within to clear whatever is not serving you. Release those fears that you hold inside, not trying to control as much. You have victory here. That was the third card on the tarot that came out, right? Owning your power, right? Release those fears so you can own that power. Alrighty, my pile number one. I hope this was helpful. Already at a 30-minute read, but yeah. Do your homework from your spirit guidance, your divine God, whatever it is that your faith is, and come out victorious. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number two. For those of you that went with the fuchsia heart, that's leaning to the side. This is your pile. So we're going to go ahead and get into your oracles. Let me start to lay them out so I don't spend too much time. Dance. Talk about, have some dancing fun. Pile number two. And then I have a couple of, some of you guys need to move or get that energy from that sacral chakra. It's talking about sex. And we'll go into these additional decks that I have onto the side. I do have a tarot deck that I'm going to start incorporating. It's my magical self-care oracle, tarot deck that I bought a while ago. And so far it's vibing well with the self-care Sunday, right? So abundance. So that basically, let me explain what I want to do. So this tarot deck has self-care messages. The intention is to pull about 3 tarot cards, and then we'll see if any messages come through with the tarot deck, and see what the self-care message is with that. Peacock. Someone's feeling themselves, their energy, their confidence is up. So we have abundance here, and that says being a thoughtful steward for money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. Handling that abundance you want, right? Abundance energy, abundance moving, right? It's like dancing, sacral energy I'm picking up on here with this sex card as well. Dancing gets all of your energy flowing, right? from all of your chakras. Maybe some of you guys have been spending a lot of time inside. And then, let's see, this one says, why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Self-worth. Know your worth, your abundance. That just gave me a vibe like maybe not just giving your energy to anybody, right? Being promiscuous sometimes is, I mean, whatever makes you happy, but I'm just speaking on a spiritual level. That's a very strong energy exchange for me. So knowing your worth on who deserves that energy, especially for empaths, spiritual people, because other people may not realize it, but you drain your energy, right? Because it's a strong energy exchange. So if you're exchanging energy with individuals that are not the most positive individuals, that's where you get drained out or feel stuck and find yourself in a very stagnant energy, and it's suggesting dance instead. So it says, listen to feedback, don't be too confident. That's what I'm getting for that. Be open to feedback. Okay, listen to feedback. And it says, nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. Listen to feedback, take the wisdom, take the knowledge. I mean, you have the free will to decide what you want to take from it, from that advice given to you or the feedback given to you, and what you don't want to take. And what you do want to take, learn from it and grow from it, right? Learning your self-worth. Maybe somebody's giving you advice about some stuff over here, the people you encounter. So we have love all. Your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself. So don't forget to love yourself. A lot of self-worth. This behavior doesn't necessarily indicate self-love, right? I mean, to each his own. Unless some of you, I'm getting, well, confidence, a little boastful, arrogant energy, people that just want attention. Or maybe you encounter people like that. And know your worth. Just because they might put a persona out there that is not what it really is. The self-worth, right? It's like people put out in the media what they want to make you seem like, but behind closed doors, you really are something else or live a certain way that's completely different from the persona you want to put out there. So back to this reading. Your compassion is incomplete until it includes yourself. Release self-judgment, self-punishment, self-loathing, and self-sabotage. Know your worth. Some of you guys, pile number 2, are giving me like you don't know your self-worth. Don't let anybody feel like you're not worth what you really are, or bring your energy down, right? This abundance card, I feel like I need to read. It says, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is a secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. I mean, maybe some of you guys are like spending a lot of money just to impress, or just be in this like, ooh, having fun energy or something. It's like self-punishment, self-loathing, and self-sabotage, right? And then you don't feel so great about yourself the next day. It says, the reflection of your love begins with you. Love all, including you first. All right. Be the nimble. When we ask for help, we must open to receiving it. We may be called to be flexible when help arrives in unexpected forms. Sometimes when you want some help or abundance in a certain way, it's sent to you by the divine. Or like when your blessings come, right? Answered prayers, they come to you. Your abundance comes to you in different format. So be flexible to receiving the abundance in the way that it's sent to you from the divine. Journal it out. Write how you feel. making a note maybe about the abundance you want to bring into your life, your self-worth, things that you love about yourself. And even if it starts off with what people say they love about you, that way you can start to see, right? You could start to see, if you put it on paper, you start to see the wonderful things that you represent. Expressing it out, journaling it out, it's helping you release certain things, energy that might be sitting and stagnant within your chakras. Whew. Keep your thoughts positive, journaling it out, see? Make a list of it so that way you can create your own mantras, your affirmations, so you could read it in the morning and set it. Repetitiveness, right? Maybe take a picture of it on your phone so you can look back on it throughout your day if you're out and about and you have your journal at home, right? Just looking straight at that book. Keep your thoughts positive, what you write down about yourself. You have wonderful things about yourself, pile 2. Even if your energy is a little like stuck or stagnant, move that sacral energy. Know your self-worth, that love. Heart opening, there's your heart chakra again. Open your heart center and listen. Okay, and listening, opening your heart chakra center and listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you created from past wounds. Let your light shine from your heart to experience the universe has always wanted from you. For you, not from you. Let your light shine from from your heart to experience what the universe has always wanted for you. Like that self-worth, right? That's why I was talking about that. Even if you start out writing down wonderful things about you that are said by other people, allow that abundance to come in so that you can open up your heart chakra and see the beauty within you, right? If you're having a difficult time with that. Child lock wounds. Some of you guys have gone through some stuff when you were younger. Even if it's related to stuff like that. Inner child is looking to heal you so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful to access tools to empower your inner child, right? To know your worth. Whatever it is you've gone through in the past, get that toolbox open and practice. Journal, release, flip over the page and write your new energy that you're bringing into your life, that wonderful self-energy, self-worth energy. Oh, you guys got 2 inspiration cards. So this deck is like this new deck I have. So basically what we're doing here is this is gonna have a message and it'll have a little affirmation, inspiration to keep you inspired, and something for reflection to help you go within, right? So we're just gonna get into it and see what happens with this. And this card says, you can do this, and if you can't do it today, you'll do it tomorrow. You're not a failure. And so this is the affirmation, right? Channel this phrase 10 times a day. Today and every day, I am free from self-doubt and self-sabotage. Know your self-worth. And that's for you guys to kind of zoom in on it. It says, you can do this, and if you can't do it today, you'll do it tomorrow. You're not a failure. And this is your affirmation, and it's giving you homework to do it 10 times today. Today and every day, I am free from self-doubt and self-sabotage. Write it down like standards if you have to. So inspirational messages. This one says, if you feel burnt out setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best for you to, it is best for the sake of everyone to withdraw and restore yourself. Let me read that again. That just gave me this. I read this wrong, but I'm seeing it like, it's like this low vibrational energy around you. That's what I get with that. I'm wondering if this is suggesting dancing to maybe higher vibration energy, not expressing yourself or engaging in too much of this, because the people you're encountering or surrounding yourself or dealing with, it's like, I don't know how to say this. They might give you these certain vibes or energy that are just harming you, and it's like if they're giving you, like, kind of like someone that gives you a drug, and it's instead of helping you, it's tarnishing your health. That's what I just got with that. I don't know, that's gonna resonate with someone. So okay, back again to this. It says, if you feel burnt out setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best for you, for your sake. It is best. Why am I not seeing this right? I'm too distracted in my mind. I don't know if someone's been feeling distracted in their mind, but I just feel very distracted in my mind right now. It says, one more time, third time's a charm. If you feel burnt out setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best for you. It is best for the sake of everyone to withdraw and restore yourself. Withdraw, restore yourself, journal out. And so what is this? This is an inspiration, something to help you stay inspired, or just your energy, your levels up, your vibration up. It says, walk to your favorite coffee shop for an afternoon pick-me-up. Okay. Or brew a cup of tea as you take a few minutes to reflect and recharge. Okay, guys, I said what I said, but I did not read that ahead of time. So yeah, distraction. I felt very distracted. My mind was just something. See, this heart keeps on falling over to the side. Something to the right. Something about this heart to the right. Okay. To the right. Distracted to the right. What's at your right? Oh, I didn't even show you this card because I feel all this distraction, so you could take a pause. If you feel burnt out setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best for you. I keep on saying for you. And this card says it is best for the sake of everyone. But I think this is about you. It is best for you, not everyone, to withdraw and restore yourself. This is best for you. It's about you, not everybody else. Your self-worth. Just narrowed it on this. Your treat right there. It says, walk to your favorite coffee shop for an afternoon pick-me-up or brew. The glare. Pick me up or brew a cup of tea as you take a few minutes to reflect and recharge yourself. I'm wondering what your reflection card's gonna say. Treat yourself to something that is good for the soul. Okay, next, expiration. When you recover or discover something that nourishes your soul, something that's good for the soul and brings joy, care enough about yourself to make room for it in your life. When you find or maybe meet new people that are good for your soul, make room for them in your life. So it says, take a time out today and treat yourself to an energetic pick-me-up. This is the second energetic. Look at this. Look at this, pile number 2. Energetic pick-me-up. Treat yourself to something that makes you feel good. Good for the soul. Bring your soul out. Self-worth out. Right? Release those childhood wounds. Opening up your heart chakra. Love yourself first. Being open to the feedback. Being open. Be the nimble. Being open to receiving help from the universe in unexpected ways. The abundance that comes to you in unexpected ways. Abundance. Right? Write it down. Journaling, whether it's when you're self-reflecting, staying positive, little messages to yourself, your self-worth, your self-love, your optimistic journaling, right? Your positive thoughts. So when you're feeling down, you could refer back to that to help you get yourself back up at a higher vibration. So let me have you, I don't know if I zoomed in on this card. So when you when you recover or discover something that nourishes your soul and brings you joy, care enough about yourself to make room for it in your life. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? That's not low vibration, okay? I had to say that. I don't know. That message came through to someone as they were probably thinking of something. Take a time out today and treat yourself to an energetic pick-me-up. Gotta treat yourself to something that brings your energy, your vibe back up, not draining your energy out, not surrounding yourself around people that drain your energy and bring your morale down. So this is the reflection card. The more one does and sees and feels, the more one is able to do. And the more genuine may be one's appreciation of fundamental things like home and love and understanding, companionship. I feel like I need to read that one again for you guys. See, it says the more one does and sees and feels, the more one is able to do. And the more genuine may be one's appreciation of fundamental things, like you appreciate more, right? Like home and love and understanding, companionship. Reflect on ways in which you have opened your heart to seeing, feeling, and experiencing more joy in life. What ways can you open your heart that you haven't considered? Opening your heart. Listen. Let's go back to this. What does this say? Opening your heart center and listening to your intuition will always lead you in the right direction. That heart fell to the right. I don't know. Reverse it. I don't know what I was saying about the right. Right direction. Sorry, I get excited. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you created from past wounds. Let your light shine from your heart to experience the universe has always wanted for you. Okay, let me have you zoom in on this. Take a moment for that. Screenshot it at least or something, right? Reflect on ways in which you have opened your heart to seeing, feeling, and experiencing more joy in life. What ways can you open your heart that you haven't yet considered? Maybe something you journal in. Right there, right? Oh, my wrist is itchy. Something about your wrist. Maybe, I don't know, a mark or something on your wrist. Okay. So let's get into, I think this one first. I'll pull 3 cards here. And then we'll move into the self-love. And then we'll pull the 3 tarot decks and see what the okay, 4 cards came out. We'll take that. And then we'll see what self-care messages come or are described in the book from the book. So what did we get? Small things matter. Sometimes it's the little things that make life wonderful. What makes you happy? The little things in life, right? Do you appreciate? Which was the one talking about appreciating your home, your love, understanding companionships, right? If you're too caught up in stuff like that, I mean, it is what it is, you know? Sometimes it's the little things that make life wonderful. Little things, the little gestures, right? The little gifts, the little thoughts. Let go and move on. Don't allow the past to prevent you from moving forward. These childhood wounds, you are a wonderful person. You are a loving person. You're lovable. Even if some of you guys might have gone through some real traumatic things as a child, with the help of therapy and doing your inner work, this is your life. Live it to the fullest. Learn the lessons and release that, and just know that you're a better person and you're not someone that's hurting people. Love your single life. Your singleness is an opportunity to spend quality time with yourself. So if some of you guys are single and a little bit bummed out, it allows for you to have that inner work, you know, so that you can be able to have positive thoughts, to vibrate in a higher vibration, so that the abundance and the love comes into you when the right companion comes into your life, and you're able to appreciate the little things in the relationship. Taking a moment, it's okay, it's only temporarily. Go full introvert. See, it's talking about spending time alone. The single, it's okay to be alone and spend time alone. You don't always have to be surrounded by the noise. It says spend time alone to experience, appreciate, and love yourself. Okay, there, I'm done. Yeah, I've been saying this. Okay. All right, so self-love messages. Let me see, maybe 2 to 3 cards. Self-love messages for pile 2, the pile 2 collective. Let's see what fell. It's okay to change your mind. It's called evolving, right? Change what you like, what you don't like. It's okay, right? That talking about vibrating at a higher vibration and leaving what's vibrating low energies that are not vibrating with you, right? Low energetic, like gutter individuals that are not at your level. It's okay. It's called evolving. This one, oh yeah. Life is too short to spend it at war with yourself. Look at this. It's that self-worth, releasing that childhood wound, growing, loving yourself so that you can appreciate the things, the small things in your life that are worth enjoying. Enjoy your life that you have here on earth. Don't sit in this low vibrational, unworthy vibe. If you occasionally go into that, work on your exercises and don't, like, your thoughts. I feel like you probably go back and forth in your thoughts a lot, overthinking. Battling with the things that you might have gone through as a child. Things that have hurt your feelings. Situations or whatever it may be. Life is too short to spend it at war with yourself. Allow this wonderful, beautiful abundance that is meant for you and that is out there for you. The love from yourself and others. Okay, this one will be the last card. Ooh, look at this. The abundance. God is preparing you for something big. Get it, pile 2. That's right. Work on yourself. And let the wonderful abundance come to you. So let me get into this tarot deck. And it's making, I edged it, so it's making my fingers blue. 3 cards for pile 2, my little fuchsia heart. What is self-love, self-care messages for pile 2. Okay. There's one. 9 of Pentacles, that's abundance, and then those are the other 2 cards. Look at this, right? God is preparing you for something big. Spending time on your own. This is someone that's abundant energy. enjoying life's little luxuries. I think, where's that one about home, right? This is like an appreciation, appreciating everything you've built, that you're building, that you're working towards right now. Your home, it's like your little luxuries, not necessarily like, I mean, if some of you guys are very well off, by all means, congratulations. But like just enjoying what's yours, like spending time at home, or your relationships, or the little things that are around you. Appreciating positive thoughts, right? What you have, instead of feeling like you don't have, or like you lost, right? The things that you've worked on. Appreciation for where you are in life. That's wonderful energy. And then we've, oh, look at this, the sun. This is success and happiness coming your way. I'm curious. First major arcana coming out. What is this? And the Two of Swords, insight, clarity. Yeah, the sun, making a decision about something. It's like if you guys have been in a stalemate about something, right? About a home, because this represents like your home with everything that you've worked for. There's success coming to you over a stalemate, a decision that you've been probably going back and forth in your mind, like you don't see clarity, right? That's the Two of Swords. Like you're like, what decision, what route do I go? There's clarity, there's abundance, there's success. The sun is out, right? Masculine energy right here. The sun is out, illuminating the stalemate. I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, a collaboration. This is like my teamwork, collaboration, working in a team setting at work, but we're not going to get too, we got our 3 cards here. Maybe you're making a decision over finally deciding on what you needed to decide on, whatever it is that was on your mind. You were able to clarify and transform that energy. Your self-worth is abundant. You have abundance. This is abundance and success, appreciation, independence, right? Someone that is enjoying the little luxuries, everything that they've worked for, everything that they've been building, and you finally getting the illumination on that decision, the stalemate, something that was on pause. Something that was on pause. Let's see what the self-care message is. It's like success, abundance. This is like, I don't know, it's just the sun's illuminating everything, so beautiful and stuff. 9 of Pentacles. Let me not dwell on this too much. This is almost 30 minutes here. Whew. 9 of Pentacles. A self-care message is eat a single square of chocolate. Ooh, appreciation. Or another treat. Was this the one saying treat yourself? Yeah, treat yourself. Something about a treat. A small little treat, something simple. Appreciating the small things, right? A decision, maybe. You deciding to finally treat yourself to something small. All the sunflowers around there. Eat a single square of chocolate or another treat you enjoy as slowly as you can. Taking your time and enjoying something. Maybe that's why there was a stalemate. Something that you were needing to decide on. Taking your time with it. It's okay, right? Taking your time. Look at this. Take a time out today and treat yourself to an energetic pick-me-up. And taking the time to go for a walk and treat yourself. Right? That decision, and then the reflection right here talking about how you open your heart chakra and appreciating, right? This is appreciation. That's the one I was looking for. Appreciating fundamental things like your home, your love, and an understanding companionship. So that could be like a decision, a stalemate, illuminating something that you were on pause or kind of like debating or just thinking about it, what route to go, or how to go about doing things. So that's the 2. Let's see what The sun. Self-care. Ooh, the sun talks a lot more about self-care. So this one says, watch the sunshine. The sun's rays have a special quality to them. When they first peek over the horizon, giving you energy, right? It's talking about energy. Wow, this is lining up. Giving you energy and protection. Use this peaceful, quiet time of the day to see what comes up for you. Perhaps set an intention for your day. Yeah, it's like a new day. The sunshine brings a new day, right? It's like I always like to say, good morning, sunshine. It's a new day, new horizon. So even though you might have felt like you had a bad day yesterday or in a rut, just know you have a new day to start off again. Go treat yourself to your little cup of tea or your coffee to get your little energy boost. Illuminating on any stalemate or any decisions that need to be made. The paths you may feel that you want to take, right? It's insight, getting insight on something, right? It's the sword suit. That's your mind, your thoughts, your conversations, right? Appreciating the physical things, the material things. I call physical because it's earth, right? The actual physical earth. Let's get into that. Two of Swords. Do I need to read that again? No, I'm good. Self-care message for the Two of Swords. Take a social media or phone break. Seriously, hit airplane mode now. I know I talked about what's in the media, what people portray. I don't know. I'm sure this was this pile. Right? What people put out in the media, social media, right? Pretending to have all this fun. It's like a mirage, right? It's an image of illusion. Take a break from that. Or maybe some of you guys have taken a break from that, right? Because I'm touching the Two of Swords like a block. Like, no, you're like, I'm done with that. Like, I don't want to hear it. Childhood wounds. I'm over it. Right? So yeah, it's just cutting out the noise. But you have appreciation, Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Two of Swords. This is giving me abundance, energy, success. And the way this Two of Swords come, it's not you needing to make a decision on something that puts you in a stalemate, a pause, like on hold. It's like the decision is made. You got the insight. This says insight, and you got the Sun. You got your independence. This is like the independence card, the Sun. You've made that decision already. You have success. So despite of whatever you've been going through, pile number 2, seems like you've reached a self-worth energy, a higher vibration, appreciation. You got your affirmations, your inspirations, and your reflection to help you get into this love all energy and receiving and being open to the abundance, right? Opening your heart chakra, the abundance that the universe wants to bring into your life. With that being said, my lovely pile 2, I will leave it here and I will catch you on the next one. Bye. All right, pile number 3, White Heart. This is your pile. Welcome to your Self-Care Sunday messages. All right, let's get into this. Flow like the water, going with the flow, going deep within. That's what that's giving me. Sweet treat. Craft something up, bake something that's a treat to you. Self-Care Sunday messages. Today I allow life to be easy. Easy breezy. Look at this. It's just lining up. Going with the flow. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. Look at this. How cute is that? Bank of self-care. Deposit and all of these. That's cute. Security, right? Having peace, knowing that you have funds in all these aspects of life. All right, so this card says embrace sensitivity. Appreciating beauty requires sensitivity, a vulnerable feeling, yet the world needs more sensitivity, not less. Embrace it. Do not deny your emotional needs. Sweet treat. Do not deny it. Right? Deposit in that love. Maybe you need to do some extra deposit in that love bank account. Right? If we're here for self-care, self-love messages. Okay, so this one says mourn. Somebody has lost someone. Some of you guys are mourning a bit. A loved one. Grieving can be overwhelming but necessary. We are cleansed by letting our feelings wash through us. Letting tears only, right? Oh, that doesn't say on here. That was just me like crying it out, releasing that feeling. So it says again, we are cleansed by letting our feelings wash through us. Only then we can move past the pain. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to be sensitive. Let those tears flow through. My lovely pile 3. Is this pile 3? Yeah. Let me zoom in on it. I didn't zoom in on too many other cards on the other piles. For some reason, I feel like this pile is like, show me the cards. Play. Look at how cute the little puppy. Or dog. I don't know. Could be just a small dog. And reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. Flow, breeze, right? Just happily go lucky. See if I can fit this card here a little bit. So commit to self-care rituals, right? Set a little routine. Flow like water, maybe baths, spending time near water. Going with the flow. Drinking more water, right? Those are cucumbers, hydrating. Some of you guys may need to drink a little more water, hydrate that body. That's your temple right there. Take care of it. It's your physical vessel. You are pure magic. It's like someone's looking or focusing on something, can see something. Rainbow and the stars. Either you are looking at somebody or you are the one that's pure magic. So letting go, resistance, letting go. This cycle has ended and it is time to let go, to experience a new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in this situation. Some of you guys need to let go of some stuff so that the new stuff that's meant to come in your life, it'll come in with ease. Don't hold on to something that's not meant to be in your life no more, because holding, it's like, imagine a rope, right? And you're holding on to the rope like tug of war, and say you have that rope wrapped around your hand and you holding on so hard to the point where that rope is hurting your hand and creating scars and maybe some bleeding. I mean, yeah, you have that rope, you're holding on to something that's still in your life, but I mean, is it really worth it? Is the pain and the suffering still really worth it to hold on to something that's you're starting to see is not for your greater good? It's not even bringing anything but pain and hurt into your life and your soul, your vessel, right? Your body. So that's what I got with that. Dreams realized. This is what she's giving me right here. Your pure magic. Manifest. So you have the power to create and manifest what you desire. When you choose to push outside of your comfort zone and have determination, your dreams become a reality. Now is the time to take action and have a clear focus on what you want. The universe works with you to create it by using your manifesting power for your highest good. Manifest that security. Dreams realized. It's like you're realizing, depositing in all these little bank accounts is really changing your life and bringing all this abundance and lovely high vibrating energy into your life, right? That security, that peace that some people sometimes you can't even buy that, right? Affirmations. So let's get into this. This is going to the left, right? Letting go, kind of like with Bay and that one song, right? You move it to the left and get rid of it, make space for new. So affirmation, this is messages from a deck starting to incorporate, so just let's get into it and we'll see what happens. So this is your affirmation, and it says self-love is an ocean and your heart is a vessel. Make it full and any excess will spill over into the lives of other people you hold dear, but you must come first. Deposit into your bank account first, right? I talked about vessels and you taking care of your vessel, hydrating, overflowing, making sure it's full, right? Because when you're abundant, then your abundance pours over into the loved ones around you that are really your loved ones, right? And it says recite these words. It says recite these words in your heart. I am worthy of all the good things in my life. So let me zoom in on this for you guys so you could take a look at that. So that is your affirmation. So we have inspiration, something to help you continue to be inspired towards working towards yourself, right? Depositing into your account so it could eventually overflow into others. So inspiration says low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrake on. Okay. Some of you guys are feeling like that. I don't know, didn't make sense. Let me read it to me again, myself again. It's the way I read things at times that I don't. It says low self-esteem is like driving through life with your handbrake on. Okay, so it says compose a letter to your future self. Who do you think you'll be in 10 years from now? And that is an inspiration. Take that brake off if you're driving. So you can see it better. Compose a letter to your future self. Take that brake off and see, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Without the blocks and the speed bumps and the halts and the barriers that may be in front of you, right? That don't need to be in front of you, behind you, to the left or to the right of you. Or what's looking, this heart felt to the left, or what's at your left? What is that barrier? What do you see to your left that's burying you, that's preventing you from moving forward, right? From depositing in all these bank accounts so that you can be abundant and secure. Okay, so reflection, something for you to reflect on. For one who finds joy within the self, rest satisfied within the self, and whose life is dedicated to self-realization, there remains nothing further for that person to accomplish. It's like being happy with what you have, with your blessings. And so this says, how has your quality of life improved since you began your self-care journey? Reflect and celebrate your progress. Talk about some journaling homework I feel you're getting here. So how was it? If it's just starting, check in with yourself. Make that note for future self in 10 years. If you want to start, how about you do for next year? And see the progress. Do it for a month and see how you feel in a month, right? And if you want to start small, baby steps, and do for 1 week. How do you feel the improvements when you focus on yourself and you deposit on yourself, right? And you let go of that rope that's just hurting you. So back over here again. Start small, baby steps. Don't necessarily have to do it for 10 years. It could be for 7 days. Just a slight feeling, thought that's changing for the better. So that is your reflection. So let me go ahead and get into this. Pull about 3 cards. This is for pile number 3. Okay, I love it how you stand up. Thank you. And then 2 more cards, please, for pile number 3, the white heart. Self-care messages just to add. Then we'll get into the self-love. I'll take that one since it jumped. And then I'll get into the tarot cards. I have a self-care tarot deck that I have. The book has nice self-care messages, and we'll see what message kind of line up with that tarot deck. And then also the self-care messages that come out with the 3 cards. Meditate. Quiet the mind and let your soul speak. Throat chakra is out of balance. So meditation, right? Grounding yourself, meditating and opening your 3rd chakra. There's a lot of things you could Google with that, right? Maybe not expressing yourself. It's preventing you from expressing yourself and saying the things you want to say, right? So you can manifest these wonderful things into your life. Conversating, maybe some of you guys, the mourning, the hurt that you're going through due to a loss, right? Don't be resistant to letting go of something. It's preventing you from speaking the things that you want to say, conversations that you want to have, right? Because you have the flow of water that's going within deep, taking the moment to really know your feelings and balancing them out, treating yourself, going with the flow of things. So some of you guys that want to challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential, right? Challenge yourself. Baby steps, even if it's a week, if you're struggling with certain tasks, thought processes, goals, you know, just getting through the day, the week is a success, right? Challenge yourself to do better the next day. If you did a good day, then the next day, the next week. And before you know it, after you've practiced this so much, you see that your life has changed so drastically that what was once important to you, or what you thought was important to you, or a big factor in your life, you see yourself like, wow, that was just, it's like, not that you feel like you're better, but it's just you vibrate at a better vibration to the point where you see that that wasn't even for your good, and you let that go, and you're like, oh, I'm like in a much, you see yourself like you're in a much happier, healthy, secure, abundant, overflowing energy, and transformed into something that's for the better, right? Higher quality of life. It's like I get you being in a state of realizing that what you thought was so important is not what was really meant to be in your life, right? Because you were holding on to that rope that you thought was like the only rope that was the best rope out there. Whew. So, throat chakras, there's some conversations that need to be had. Meditate, quiet the mind, so that way your soul can speak, right? Speak how you really feel. Challenge yourself to do better. Be a better person than what you were yesterday, 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, a second ago. Let's get into these 3 cards. Let's see, what 3 messages is there for my pile number 3, my right heart. That's 2. I'm gonna take that one that flew all the way to the front. This card, who cares how they dance around. Their heels, their stilettos, they're dancing around. So, ooh, I had 3 cards that came up. You know what? I'm gonna take it. If you guys need to get these messages, you need these messages. So this came out first. These were 3 and I did not see. So my pile 3, white heart, it says step into your power when you're most tested. Right, challenging yourself, right? And it says recharge your mind and body. Take naps. Resting, it helps rejuvenate, right? I take that as meditation too, right? Taking naps, not necessarily maybe meditating. It's also a way to recharge your mind and body, but if you need to take a nap, by all means have at it, right? And it says you are a sweet, I was thinking sweet before diamond, a little dyslexic there. It says you are a diamond, sweetheart, but hey, you are a sweet diamond as well. If it resonates, it resonates. Maybe they call you sweet diamond, or you know a sweet diamond. You know, if it comes out, it comes out, right? Those are messages. Take it. And it says that's what all of the pressure was for. Wow, talk about pressure. Sweet diamond, tell me about it. I felt like that one kind of resonated with me. So yeah, diamonds are made under pressure, right? Beautiful things come out. So let's see what this one has to say. And it fell on top of that. Pressure, dreams realized. And these cards fell right on top of the security and the manifest, right? Manifesting these beautiful diamonds after all that pressure. Whew. So it says your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. So if someone doesn't appreciate you for who you are, it's okay. Someone else will see the diamond that you are, right? All the pressure, everything that you've gone through. Take a nap, meditate to recharge your mind and your body. That's funny. Step into your power when you are most tested. So if you're mourning a loss, something that you're letting go, so this is not, maybe not a deceased loved one, but a loss of any form of way or whatever. Just because they don't value, it doesn't decrease someone's inability to see your worth. So, oh, I read that wrong. But basically, if they don't see your worth, you're still a valuable person, right? You a diamond, boo. You a diamond. Okay. So chocolate, wine, and a good cry, it's needed. Sweet treat. I feel like that. Pure magic. Treat yourself. Sweet treat. Having a bowl of ice cream, but not in excessive ways, but you know what I mean, right? It's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn. Some of you guys are mourning, crying. Everybody goes through transformations, releases, loses, things that you thought were probably, I mean, by all means, me trying to be intuitive, it happens to everybody and the best of us. Because the divine is the divine. That's hidden. It's the unknown. You're not always meant to know everything ahead of time. Or in the future, right? When the universe doesn't want you to know, and it says trust in the universe for things to happen, you got to trust in the divine and be open to the abundance and the security and the magic and the karma, the wonderful karma that's coming back to you because you plant seeds with good intent. Let me get into these cards already. So let me pull 3 cards for pile number 3. This is for the White Heart Collective. My fingers are turning blue. I'm hoping this stops bleeding into my fingers eventually. So we'll go here. This one stood out, and then this one. This is for the White Heart, and then this one. The Moon, Intuition, the Unknown. Talk about it. I was just 10 of Swords. That's an ending. Betrayal. The Sage of Wands. Ooh, is that the King of Wands? I think it is. Yeah, he's on a throne. Yeah, because I think the female is called the Witch. Yeah. So let's see. Let me read this as tarot, and then we'll go into the self-care messages. My light was flickering. That's like King of Wand energy right there. Fiery. I have another candle off to the side. You can't see on my camera. So something collapsed, right? It's an ending. It could be a betrayal. The worst is now over, right? That's what I get with that. The King of Wands. But you could be an entrepreneur energy, fire energy right here. We got a lion right there. Leo energy, strong Leo energy. We have Moon. That's Pisces energy. The Intuition. It could be, oh, I think it's Pisces, Cancer, but it's really Pisces energy. It's a water sign energy. The Unknown, right? I was talking about the unknown, not knowing any things. Not certain things not being revealed. That's fears, right? Your fears, your dreams. That's the Moon energy, divine feminine energy. What else am I getting with this? So I feel this King of Wands here, this Sage of Wands is just sitting here waiting. I see a full moon here, like the energy's high. Like, are you sitting reflecting maybe on this ending that happened? And maybe he looks a little worried, the fear of the unknown. Wow, I just look at this female arising. It's like she's arising and they have no clue she's arising. Whether if some of you guys, if you guys are let go of a relationship, a loved one, it could be your intuition, right? Seeing it, two different things I'm seeing here. If you've lost a loved one, just your intuition, right? You have loved ones in the spiritual realm. You have loved ones that arise now. They arise. You have like divine protection in the spiritual realm. Yeah, maybe you lost them in the physical realm, but they're now with you spiritually, protecting you and guiding you, right? Through these horrible endings maybe that you might have encountered, any backstabbing energy that you might have encountered. That Sage of Wands is some strong fire energy, and we have water energy. Fire and water right here. Two different energies. I feel like some water energy. What did you just fall on top, you little white heart? Recharge your mind and body. Take a nap. You know, for me, recharging my energy, water is really good. So maybe if you're a water sign, you might benefit from that. I'm a fire energy, so it's like washing away negative, draining energy. This like 10 of Swords type of like energy, right? Because the worst is now over. So just a suggestion for some of you guys, right? Spending near water. Water can be very purifying, very cleansing, literally and figuratively and spiritually. This lion is looking at the water over there. Fire energy is looking at the water. Water has this back turned here, but water doesn't see that this new energy is evolving, right? Maybe what you think is now over, the worst is over. I mean, by this water and fire energy, and just little things that may resonate. Not necessarily that this is just whatever you get out of it. But I feel like you may be a little bit worried about this ending. But then you have this new opportunity, this unknown energy. This can be intuitive energy that's coming out of the water, right? Coming out of the unknown, right? That's intuition, the unknown. And you might not even realize it, but it could be your passion, right? This is the wand's energy. It's this spiritual suit. Your passion, your spirituality, your soul is already looking and seeing this new unknown evolving, and you haven't got the slightest clue that the worst is over and something new and unknown is arising, right? It's arising. Oh, you can't even see let me see. Like, you see this new energy is coming out. Something new is coming into your life and you have no idea, despite of you being focused. Like, it's giving me like you're focused on this energy, but the worst is not over. But you see, like, your spiritual soul is already like, he's got his eye on something over here, or she. Energy's fluid here. Take it how it resonates. So that's just what I got with that, despite of all this other self-care messages. So let me get into this. Ooh, before it gets too long. So let's see what the 10 of Swords says about self-care. So we have self-care message for the 10 of Swords, okay? And it says opposite action is a skill in DBT. It says dialectical behavior therapy. Okay. Let me read that again. That did not make sense. Okay, so dialectical behavior therapy. Google that for those of you that chose this pile. So it says opposite actions is a skill in dialectical behavior therapy. So it's DBT abbreviated. That involves taking an action in direct opposition to what we're feeling. That is, feeling angry or anger, act with kindness, concern, or walk away. Well, hold that. Yeah, you see that lion is looking away from whatever ending is happening. So, okay, that makes sense, right? So the lion's not, even though you sat focused on, okay, yeah, that's over, it's an ending. Yeah, see it in a positive light, the worst is over. This lion, instead of reacting in a very lionish way, is just looking towards the future, to the new that's coming into. There's something new, unknown, right? This is what's hidden, intuition, the unknown, right? The moon energy is a very intuitive energy, right? And then we have, it's spiritual and intuitive, and yeah, these two are the spiritual suit. This is the intellect, the mind, or whatever. But I'm getting like something that's unknown. I feel like even the lion has a little full moon sitting on top of it right there. And have the moon faces the divine feminine, you know. It's like psychic unknown energy. We've got spiritual, it's the Sage of Wands, the King of Wands. That's like some very strong spiritual energy right there. It's like your spirit is already guiding you towards something new. So don't focus too much on this 10 of Swords. Okay, that was odd, just from that self-care message I got. Where is it? So let's move on to the King. Did I finish reading that? Sometimes I stop in the middle. Yeah. So basically it's saying feeling angry or anger, act with kindness, concern, or walk away, right? He's cool, calm, and collective. And it's like your soul is like, I'm not even going to focus too much energy on that. I'm just going to look into the unknown. Listening to your intuition, right? So let's get into the Sage. Ooh, interesting. What is the Sage going to say? Sage, making me think of Saggies. Okay, so self-care message. It says, go somewhere new. And then it says, even if it's just walking down a different street or getting coffee from a new place. How about go get coffee somewhere different than what you normally go, right? It says from my new place, and see what novelty and a sense of adventure spark in you. It's like kind of going for that walk to clear your mind. Maybe that's what's allowing you, even though despite of this collapse, this ending, it allowed you to keep your cool and stay calm and collective. Go for a walk. I feel like I need to read that to you guys again. I don't know. I'm just going too in deep with this, but I hope this is helping you guys. So yeah, it says go somewhere new. It's like taking a different road. See, there I go yapping away. So it's like taking a different road, right? And sometimes it gives you clarity, or you see things from a different perspective, right? Because we're talking about intuition and spirituality. This is very, very strong here. Seeing things with your intuition, spirituality, like the divine feminine energy. And sometimes when you go, it's like you listen to your intuition, right? Because the Sage of Wands, that's like this is like your spiritual people as well. So it's like listening to your intuition. You go a different road, and then you realize like you avoided something completely horrendous, or like an accident if you detoured, or some drama because you just didn't do that, you went another route, like whatever it may be. Or you come into this abundance because you decided to take a different road. You know, it's like a lucky, serendipitous situation. Let's keep it positive, right? So back to this little self-care message I keep on deterring for. So it says go somewhere new. If it's just walking down a different street or getting coffee from a new place, and see what novelty and sense of adventure spark in you. Ideas, you know, what ideas, inspirations, right? Spirituality, the Sage of Wands is like your creativity, your mind, right? I feel that either you or you may know someone that's coming into your life like that, or just recently came into your life, because she's already halfway out, right? Or he, either way. So let's move into the moon. The moon, interesting. What is the moon? Ooh, look at it, and I opened up right to it. Self-care message for the moon, okay? And it says commit to tracking the moon cycle for a month. Notice the waxing and waning, and mark the new and full moons. Check out the tarot spreads on page 11 and 12. Okay, that's extra. Observe the effect it has on your emotions, mind, interior world, and motivations. So pay attention to the moon cycle. So the only thing I could tell you right off the bat, without spending too much time on this, which I probably already have, I'm at 34 minutes. The moon is obviously, when it's full, the energy is high, right? When it's waning, it's like the energy is going low, and it goes into a new moon. And that's where you kind of like get ready to begin new projects, right? When it starts waxing again. And then again, and it waxes and it goes full again. And then when it's full, it's like it gets its full cycle completion, right? So you just kind of let go and let God and go. Just something like when you're working on something, right? The energy's growing and growing and growing. And then when it's full moon capacity, you just like surrender and let it be, right? You release it to the universe for things to manifest. So this could be like literal, like with projects, right? When you get to an end of a project, it's like you birth your new project, and just let it go to see how it evolves. And if it's a success, it's a success, right? Security, success, overflowing abundance. So yeah, so when the moon's waning, it's like decreasing energy. You're more like reflecting, prepping, planning. And when it goes into waxing, that's when you're taking action and building. So with that being said, my lovely pile number 3, my white little heart there, I will leave it there, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 4, for those of you that went with the purple heart, welcome to your self-care messages. We're going to go ahead and get into your self-care cards and then move on to the additional decks that I have off to the side, and then we'll pull from the self-care tarot deck. So we have connect with your womb. Whether you have a baby growing in there or just your female inner knowing, your divine feminine, I'm getting. Right? Your inner flower. With the way you feel, being in tune with the moon cycles, connect with your ancestors. Yeah. Your inner knowing. Also maybe some hereditary wound health issues, or maybe not necessarily health issues, but you can have like either twins or triplets. And I say triplets because I see this is giving me like triple moon goddess energy, even though that says connect with your ancestors. This could be you with the twin relatives behind you, or dual relatives, right? The stars, right? The cosmos. Be as good a friend to yourself as you are to others. So treat yourself as good as you are to others. Friend, a little birdie. Yeah, to the left. This heart is falling to the left. Let's see if it stays there. And it's like the heart fell to my left, but I guess it would be your right, right? Towards the side where you have your little birdie on your shoulder. That could be divine guidance messages. Listening to the messages from your ancestors. Connecting with your divine feminine goddess energy. I would give, this is giving me like, even though it's not the moon, but like, right, the divine feminine is the moon. Your inner knowing. Your intuition. Right? Your gut feeling. A mother's intuition. Right? You could have guides that maybe it's your mother, if you have a feminine matriarch that's passed on. So listening to the messages that you're getting, they're real. Treating yourself, maybe you're getting messages to be good to yourself. Just how you would, it's kind of like when you have family friends over and you're like a hostess, or you tend to your guest. Treat yourself just as good. So we have, what if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Wow. Number one intention, make yourself number one. Yeah, this is screaming about treating yourself good. Don't put yourself second. Like, for example, if you tend to family and friends or host type of vibe, and then you kind of like you serve people their food. Some traditions are like that, right? Where you serve your guest when they come and visit you, and then you kind of leave the bottom of the barrel for yourself. Put yourself first. So like the best example I could think of is like, put your plate to the side, put it away, even though if you're going to eat afterwards, right? Don't give yourself the crumbs. So practice patience. So there's some patience suggested here. Conditions outside sometimes determine the best time to move forward. Wait and work on something else until the conditions change. So if certain things don't seem like it's the best timing, practice patience for the right time, right? The right moment, divine timing. Pay it forward. Be the answer to someone else's prayer. Helping others can be the quickest way to help ourselves. Seems like some of you guys may get like this self-satisfaction for like service to others, being good to others. So it's like a little reminder, don't forget to be as good as yourself, but paying it forward. Some of you guys have been, and you have blessings that are, this is good karma. It's coming back to you. Break free. It is time to break free from your guilt over past actions and your judgments of others. Discard what no longer works for you. Break free from any judgments. Maybe if you feel guilty about something. I think that's just a whole separate message right here, completely different. I'm going to move this over to the side here. Wow, treat yourself to something beautiful today. Treat yourself just as good. Buy yourself flowers, right? Put them on your dining room table, whether it's in your bedroom, in your living room, whatever it is, to beautify so you could see whatever room you enter into, enjoy the beautiful aroma and the beautiful vibe that flowers release. It's like they set off good moods, good intentions. Or if it's not flowers, it's whatever it is, it's something beautiful that's a treat to you, that makes you merry. Your soul whispers love, your ego shouts fear. So that's a reminder. Let me move this. Break free. Like that may go with that, right? So if you feel love in your heart, right? That's your soul whispering. That's divine messages, right? Divine messages from your ancestors. For intuitive people, you know, to clarify or differentiate from that. Or if you tend to be like some kind of a reader, fear, that's like when your ego is interfering with you trying to do a reading or some kind of healing work. It's more for readings, I believe, because that's when you're trying to determine and discern the messages that you're trying to deliver. So I have isolation, lonely. It says there is a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down the walls, to create better ways to connect with others. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up and share. You see that shining light? It's like you're over there on the boat, but you have this beautiful light that you radiate. Sometimes your light illuminates other people, right? It's like be the light to others, shine so brightly that it illuminates a dark room and might even bring some light to somebody else that may be in a dark situation. So we have leadership, forefront. We have a lion. It's got some confidence here. It says you have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, personal, or family situations. You have the wisdom and the knowledge to do what is best at this time. No more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. Shine your light, right? Shine your light so brightly that it illuminates any darkness or negativity that may be around you. It's like being the light to others. So let's go. We have 3 here. This is basically going to be affirmations, inspiration, and reflection. You got a few cards, well, a couple cards of 2 of the titles. So we'll get into these and see how this resonates for you and take what does and just leave the rest behind. Okay, so we have the first affirmation, and this says be faithful to that which exists within yourself, right? Be faithful to yourself, putting yourself number 1. Friend, being a good friend to yourself, be your own best friend. Receiving the messages that you get from your ancestors, your inner knowing, your intuition, your divine feminine. And if you happen to be a male, also know we have feminine and masculine energies, right? So this can be indicating connecting more with your feminine side, right? Not so masculine and ego-based, right? Having love within you more. So the affirmation, it says on the bottom half, it says return to an affirmation throughout the day that reinforces the parts of you that you would most want others to know. And it says, I am blank, blank, and capable of anything. So just so you guys could take a look at this, if you are interested, making a pause and taking note of this affirmation. Move my nail out of the way so it doesn't shadow so much. This affirmation to help you get through whatever it is. Zoom in a little bit because it is kind of hard to see at a distance. So we have second affirmation here for you guys. Some of you guys get 2 or 3 of something. So this is the affirmation, and it says, remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have the obligation to be one. Right? Be your own self, shine your light, put yourself number 1. And it says, set a small goal for your day. Baby steps, right? Just for the day. And once you accomplish it, then it's the next day, then the next day. It's like that 30-day challenge thing where you try something for 30 days and then you adapt, and then you're a changed person all of a sudden. And you realize what you thought was what you liked or what used to draw your attention no longer interests you anymore because you've grown and changed. So this is inspiration, so we'll look at this as something to keep you inspired to keep on track or moving towards the goals that you want to do. So this says, knowing how to be solitary is central to an art of loving. When we can be alone, we can be with others without using them as a means of escape. Yeah. Learning to be alone. This could give me this lonely, right? Isolation, but then you're shining light. It's like when you're being able to be alone and not have to be so codependent of being surrounded by people, right, on a superficial level. I mean, that's when it's like you go within, you become like the light and the positive energy sometimes for other people, right, that are still struggling. So inspiration, it says, take a solitary walk through a local park or on a trail. Embrace the solitude and appreciate time with your thoughts. Just remember to be kind with your thoughts. Stay positive. And then we'll move on to this, so you can take a note of that. And then you have 2 reflections. Let's see what this says. Reflection, right? Something that you can reflect on, work on yourself, go within, right? Spending time with your thoughts. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Okay, let me read the bottom half first before. And then it says, picture what it would look like to be loved and appreciated by the world in just the manner you desire most. Channel this image and move through your day. As you move through your day, right? Teach people how to love you, right? This is giving me like setting standards and boundaries and knowing your self-worth, right? And it says, picture what you would look like to be loved, what it would look like to be loved, and appreciate the world in just the manner, in just the manner you most desire, right? Let your imagination run and be positive. Let's see, that's just me rambling in between, sorry, had to say that. And then channel this image as you move through your day, right? Just imagine, let your imagination run as you manifest it. So take a moment to do that. Reflection number 2 that you got. So it says, the perfect man of old looked after himself first before looking to help others. Yeah, it's giving me like, put your oxygen first on a dropping plane before you help others, right? Or else you won't be able to help others. It's like that solitude here, learning to be within your self, like hermit vibes, to where you shine your light because you've gotten this wisdom and knowledge and this peace within. So it says, take the time to be outside this evening. Breathe in the fresh air and breathe out the stress of the day. Watch the sunset or reflect on the vastness of the universe. As you stargaze, enjoy Mother Nature and all she has to offer. So it's a lot of like going out and enjoying the fresh air, walks. I'm getting from, oh, let me move my finger so it doesn't get too much shadow there. And then we have this. Let's see if zoom in so you could see it good. Take a moment for that. So let me go ahead and move into these other self-care cards, and then we'll do the self-love messages, and then I'll pull 3 of the oh, they did not, almost flew away everywhere. You know what, I need to move these over right here. Okay. So we'll move into those tarot cards, see what I get out of 3 cards, reading on it, and then look into the self-care messages in the book that are delivered. Did anything fit? No. All right, self-care messages for the Purple Pile Collective. Okay, there, that one. So let's see. Yeah, I see. Whoop, that was a lot of cards. So we had get a reading, show up in the front, third eye chakra. Yeah. Or give a reading, glow up. Take the day to spoil yourself. If it makes you beautiful, then do it. Spoil yourself. Put yourself first. Third eye chakra. Third eye chakra is out of balance. Center yourself. So that way maybe you can connect with your ancestors more if that's something that you're trying to do or receive messages, right? And then one more. Clearing your chakras, maybe listening to some music. Sound bowl energy cleansing, that's always good at clearing your energy field. And I have these 2 that showed up that type too. Start saving. Have some savings behind you. Will make it make you feel more at ease. It's like being patient. Maybe it won't have you feel so restricted for this saving. And self-exploration. Peel off the false persona and get to know yourself and find your truth. Yeah, some of you guys have to spend some time on your own, right? I'll just leave these here next to this isolation. I feel that this is the saving to make you not feel so constricted, right? Saving some money. All right. Are you gonna want to come out? There we go. This shuffle's a little better. So these are some self-love messages for the Purple Pile Collective. Let me see. I'll try to pull 2 to 3, whatever stands out. If it wants to come out. There's the other one, and I'll take this one. So I have do nothing today. Okay. Right? Maybe spend some time alone and just do nothing. Going out in nature, enjoying something, and just clear yourself. Do nothing today. So if some of you guys needed that confirmation, there it is. And it says, God chose you for this battle. Be brave. And then last message, do it. You deserve it. So this is confirming some stuff there for you. Whatever it is you're thinking about doing, whether it's after you do nothing and do some self-reflection and you want to do something, you deserve it. Do nothing, you deserve it. Glow up, you deserve it. Save money for whatever it is that you want. Treat yourself to the flowers. You deserve it. Put yourself number one. You deserve it. All right, let me get into these tarot self-love cards. So this is the self-love card. First card you got, ooh, openness. Two of Cups, that's reunion. Divine Soul, it says openness, but up. Six of Wands, victory. This could be a reunion. I don't know if I should just take these two, even though I only wanted to stick to three. But Nine of Swords. Well, do it. You deserve it. So I'll give you these two cards right there, right? Yeah, there's a victory. Right now I'll try to read it as tarot, and then we'll look into the self-love messages. So you got the Two of Cups, right? Whispers of love. I just saw that. This could be a reunion, soulmate connections, partnership, a union of some sort, victory, a recognition. This is victory, success, getting recognized for something, right? If it's a love related, some kind of a partnership. If it's a reconciliation or a union, getting the recognition for it, maybe the union of the relationship. Witch of Cups, look at this, is love. This is talking about love. This is the Queen of Cups right here. This is intuition for those that are trying to connect with your intuition, third eye chakra, with your ancestors. This is validating, right? A connection. This is a female, the loving mother, right? The Queen of Cups is the mother that's very nurturing, loving, the psychic, intuitive. What's this next? Seeker of Swords, very inquisitive energy right here, knowledge. Someone watching, this intuitive, the Witch of Cups. That's what they call it on this deck here, right? She's the psychic. Could be a connection, either you or, I mean, if it would have been the King of Cups, or I think it's called the Sage of Cups, it would have been called. He would have been, it's the Sage, it would have been the King of Cups. So whether this is divine feminine, a feminine energy, or a masculine, this is just an energy of that, right? Something that's connected with their ancestors. Maybe your third eye was a little bit blocked. The communication was blocked with your ancestors. Self-care. This is giving me self-care, putting yourself number one, right? Loving yourself. This is the Queen of Cups, the Witch of Cups. Seeker. This is intelligent, very talkative energy. Oh wait, the Seeker. Yeah, I think this is the Page. Let me confirm that before I continue rambling up and reading it like if it's the Page of Swords. What is the Knight called? Oh, the Apprentice. So yeah, that is the Page. Sorry guys, these cards are sometimes renamed and it throws me off a little bit. So yeah, talkative energy, inquisitive energy. It could be this female energy on a psychic level or the Witch Cup level, right? Someone that's very knowledgeable, learning, right? They're the Seeker of Swords. They're seeking knowledge all the time. You could be seeking knowledge. It could be a reunion with someone. We did see get a reading, that stack that when the big stack of cards popped out, the one card that I glanced at that showed up was get a tarot reading. So it could be you seeking knowledge. There it is. On that, this card showed up. And I put it back and I figured if it pops out, it pops out. Use divination to understand your desires path. This could be like you seeking a psychic, a reading, A reunion with the psychic, victory with the psychic, whether male or female, someone that's very intuitive, has done the homework and gone within, spent time with themselves. Whether you or something, it's just the energy on a tarot level, how I'm reading this. A reconnection, some of you guys could be with someone like that, victory. This is very watery energy, right? Water energy here. If you know an individual, they can have water energy in their birth chart. I see 2 shells. Her throne is made out of shells, listening to the ocean, listening to your ancestors. I just got that. I feel like these are just like stones. It could be crystals all around. She has her cup right there overflowing with intuitive knowledge, right? It's in her cup. That she could be the cup she scries with. Souls of whisper, right? Listening to the messages that you receive, as long as they're love-based, you know that they're whispers from your souls. Anything fear-based is just the ego. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is seeking this intuitive knowledge. Looking straight at the Witch of Cups here. There's a reunion being open, right? Because there's a connection. There's victory and success. This is wonderful cards too. I mean, talkative. People could be talking. But this is, it could be gossip. Gossiping about this reunion. Alright, so let me get into these self-care messages. So we'll go in order with the 2 of Cups. Alright. Okay, so the self-care message here. My hair, sorry, let me move that out the way. It says, call on a loved one and hug it out for about 20 seconds. How long it takes to get a good close of oxytocin. It's how long it takes to get a good dose of oxytocin flowing. Yeah, this is a divine connection, a reunion, right? Hugging someone to release that wonderful energy of oxytocin, right? Victory. That victory right here. Success. This is recognition, right? Loving energy right here. A lot of loving energy right there. Okay, so let me read that again because I feel like I stutter sometimes when I read these. So one more time on that 2 of Cups. It says, call on a loved one and hug it out for 20 seconds. And then in parentheses it says, how long it takes to get a good dose of oxytocin flowing, not blowing. I don't know. Keyword openness. Right? To open yourself up. Maybe some of you guys feel a little bit like tight and closed because you need that love in your life. Okay, so let's move on to the 6. Where are the wands at? This Pentacles. Oh, here it is. 5 and 6. So the self-care message for the 6 of Wands is treat yourself to something special to celebrate your recent victories, okay? Even if that's just making it through the week. The little victories, right? Something was talking about 1 day at a time or 1 step at a time. Or daily, set small goals for yourself for your day, right? The little victories, the little accomplishments. If you guys are going through something that seems so far-fetched, the little victories, just getting through the day and completing it 1 day at a time, right? And then it becomes weeks and months and years, and until you just reach a completely changed energy for the better, right? So let's go to that Witch of Cups. What is the self-care message there? Oh no, that's Pentacles. Where are the cups? There it goes. Such a small book, but I keep on going back and forth. Okay, hello. The cups are in the very back. So self-care message for the Witch of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. It says, look up your moon sign and reflect on it. Ooh, some of you guys are calling out your moon sign, right? Your intuition. Your moon sign is who you are within, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, your sun sign, your sun sign, your sun sign. Then you have your ascending sign. It's how you are perceived by the outside world. It's how you're ascending to others, how you're seen by others, right? And then your moon sign is who you are really on the inside, right? Isolation, going within, right? Especially if you're intuitive people, you do a lot of inner work, right? Your intuition, your inner knowing, your inside. It's who you are on the inside. So this is saying, look up your moon sign. Let's see, back it up. Where was I at? Let's see, your moon sign can give insight into your emotional body and how you receive, right? It's your emotions, right? It's like who I am as a sun sign is different who I am on the inside, or how I perceive things, or how I feel on the inside. And my ascending sign is how I'm seen by others, how I may come off by others. So it's your birth chart has a lot. So I know there's a lot of websites where you can just pull up your birth chart. It does require your birthplace, the birth time, and location, and then it'll give you a list of all your signs and even give you a picture of your birth chart. So it's interesting to kind of have that handy, especially when little things call out for that, or if you're into something where you like to look up your readings. And people do zodiac sign readings and include all signs. I know I currently just do the sun signs for birthdays, but I do have this thing where I've been as I look at my little, I have sun and moon here. I'm thinking I should, in the future, I don't want to overwhelm myself, right? But possibly do moon sign energies quicker, not so long as the ones that I currently post at the moment. But it's a work in process. It's an idea. Maybe you'll see that soon. But yeah, some of you guys look up your moon sign. I forgot what this message said, but basically see how you perceive things, how you feel things, how you are inside, right? It says look up your moon sign and reflect on it, right? Your moon sign can give insight into your emotional body and how you receive. It's how you are, right? It's your emotions, it's your intuition, your inner knowing, your divine feminine energy, right? So Seeker of Swords, what's this little inquisitive, talkative chismoso here got to say about self-care? Sorry, you had to say that. So self-care, it says cold shoulders can reduce stress and improve circulation. Yeah, get that hug of oxytocin going. It says cold showers, I said shoulders, right? It says cold showers can reduce stress and improve circulation. Try it for a few seconds and give yourself an invigorating start to the day, right? Get your energy flowing. You know, get that hug by a loved one that'll make you feel good. I'm getting even exercise to help with the circulation. But if you feel like right now you don't have the energy for that, a nice cold shower, right? Looking into maybe dipping into a cold bath, a pool, even though the temperature right now is pretty cold. But yeah, don't go getting sick, so don't be doing nothing too crazy out there. But you know, definitely the need for circulating your blood flow, getting your energy going, especially if this is calling for that dose of oxytocin. Some of you guys may feel like You need the flow of your energy to move, right? Because your third eye chakra is a little bit out of balance, maybe blocked or something. So get yourself centered. All right, my lovely purple pile. I hope that this was beneficial, and whatever messages did come through here are beneficial to where you are able to take the actions needed to provide that self-care needed. I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, welcome orange pile number 5, to your self-care messages. Let's see if this little heart stays in. So we're going to go ahead and get into your cards. I do have a few decks pulled to the side that we'll use as well, along with the self-care tarot deck, and we'll take it from there. So write a gratitude list. Look for fairies, spending time in nature, right? Being grateful so that it could continue to send back abundance towards you, right? It says you get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. Elevate self-worth. Know your worth. Be grateful for what you have. Or even write a gratitude list for the things that you want as if you already received it, right? Putting that out there so that the universe brings it forth towards you. It says the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. Right? Sometimes the words can be swords, right? They can cut. You could be someone that probably can speak things into manifestation, right? Like I said, write that gratitude list for things that even you want to invite into your energy, so that way the universe just rewards you and brings it forth towards you. Rest. Take a break, maybe meditate. It says divine timing is always spot on. Surrender control and take a break. Ooh, some of you guys may be writing a lot. This looks like a lot of little messages, right? A lot of requests. All these beautiful invitations right there. Now it's time to rest and let the universe respond. Guys, I feel like those are blessings that are getting ready to shine and rain down upon you. And you don't even know it. As you rest, the universe is already rewarding you and sending it back to you. Remember your spark. And that says, you are here for a divine purpose. Remember it or redefine your purpose for yourself. Right? Don't feel like you don't have a place in this world. Stop and breathe. Deep breaths and meditations. Really? I'm sorry, not really. It says reality is shaped by what we believe, right? What we believe, the gratitude things, the invitations, the things we put out, the self-worth. Reality is shaped by what we believe. Take a deep breath, reassess, and realign. Let go of what doesn't help the situation, right? Learn to identify, make a list, maybe gratitude list, and then just you might want to jot that list down of what doesn't help the situation, so it makes it easier, and it'll be a nice reminder for you to let go of things or to release them out of your life. The shining eye. Realign your attentions with your actions, right? What you put out is what you get back. Some of you guys are getting your good karma back, so let's just keep it positive. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Look at that. Got some karma coming back. Is that list. Breathe in bliss, exhale the bullshit. Yes. Deep breaths in with the blessings, out with the negativity. Help you realign those chakras, the energy, your aura, right? You being the light. Let it go. Let it go. Family dynamic. Reconcile. It says your family is requiring a time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family union is essential. Right? Exhale the BS. And then we have old wounds. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not best for us. Right? Do some inner healing work. Exhale the BS. And it says, until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue to go within to heal the pain layer by layer, to find joy again. Some of you guys may be healing some old family wounds right here, right? I feel like, let me move this up for some of you guys that want to make a note. Old wounds and patterns, right? Releasing, identifying what it is that has you repeating these patterns so that you can finally be able to peel those layer out and find the joy again in your life. Sorry, I had to do something. I paused you for a moment. So let's get into these affirmations. Let's see. Yeah, you guys just got one of each. Oh no, 2 inspirations. So let's see. Here's some cards. They have 3 different titles. So basically affirmation, inspiration, and reflection, with the intention of some kind of affirmation to help you. Inspiration, excuse me, to keep you motivated, and some reflection, inner work, right? Something for you to think about. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. So this first affirmation card says, we have to look upon the environment with optimism. The pessimism is within us. And then bottom, it says, think of an issue in your life you felt negatively about recently, and apply this lens. My challenges are my greatest teachers. I use them to learn about myself and to live more consciously and authentically, right? Taking the lesson. Sometimes when we go through stuff, we're like, why me, the suffering? Instead of moping at it, to help you get through it and heal, I'd like to say, I mean, by all means, whatever your religion is, it's like God or universe, what is the lesson? What is the wisdom I need to get from this to learn and move forward, right? To make you strong, right? And wiser. So let's get into this right here. That is your affirmation card. And let me move my finger there. Something for you guys to take note of. And that's your affirmation. Then we have inspiration. Number 1, since you got 2. And it says, have patience with all things, but first of all with yourself. Didn't patience come up for you guys? No, I'm sorry. I think I'm confusing it or thinking about the last read. So write down ways in which you can be more patient with yourself. That could be gratitude list. Grateful, right? I'm grateful for the patience that I've learned to have. So anyways, back to this. Keep this list handy to reference when needed. I know I talked about having this list back and forth so that way you can see as a reminder, right? Even all the beautiful little notes that you write so that you can change your thought process. So have patience with all things, but first with yourself. And then get rid of this shadow. There we go. I hope this comes out okay. So that is that. This is the inspiration card. So inspiration number 2, and it says you must hold quiet. You must excuse me. It says you must hold your quiet center. Where do you? What only what you can do. Where you do only what you can do. Don't burn yourself out. You're going to end up like this girl, just sleeping, huh? Let me read that again. Speaking of that, I feel tired. So it says, you must hold your quiet center where you do what only you can do, right? Do as much as you can. Do the best that you can. It just made me think of something, but just non-relevant. So choose stillness as an active practice of patience. It's okay to wait. You will get where you need to be. Right? It's like you're still right here resting, and these little answered prayers and shower of abundance is getting ready to rain on you and come down on you. So as long as it's good karma, right? Keep that in mind. So let me get this in here so you can glance at that. And then the reflection card that came out is, to be a good parent, you need to take care of yourself so that you can have the physical and emotional energy to take care of your family, right? So if you're going through some stuff and you find yourself not having the energy to take care of your kids, right? You feel so burnt out. It's like, take care of yourself, your vessel, so that you can have the energy and the nutrients and the soul energy to be a provider, right? So the bottom of this says, if you're a parent to a child or a pet, not disregarding your pets, right? Your dogs need walks as well. What are your favorite ways to take care of yourself? And then it says, how can you ensure that you have time for these each day? Putting yourself first, right? Knowing your self-worth so that your energy is up to the very top and you can provide for others, whether it be your children or pet children, right? Yeah. Don't forget to refill your energy, fill up your tank, so that you can have the energy and the miles to go, the energy to drive those miles, right? Especially if you have little kids and or pets like dogs. They sure run around. Okay, so we have this card here. Fuck being nice. Some of you guys are being too nice. So it says, be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. Isn't that the truth? Knowing when to cut out people out of your lives. Cook more. Reduce the urge to eat out and cook more meals at home, right? Healthier meals so that you can have the energy to be that good parent. Feel better about yourself. You feel more aligned. You start to fill your mind and your soul with all these wonderful words of kindness and positivity. All right, this is for the Orange Pile Collective, pile number 5. One more card. Right, stop being nice, exhale the BS. Create an altar. Create a sacred place to help you manifest your intentions, whether it's where your desk, your workplace, right? Your Zen place where you can go and just regroup yourself, rest, whether if it's your man cave, your woman cave, your bedroom, whatever it is, right? To release the day and exhale the BS. Realign yourself, right? That way your inner flowers reflect on the outside, right? The beauty, the wonderful things that you are within are able to show and come out to the rest of the world. There's card number 2. And one more card. Let me see. Sometimes I mean, they're squares, but sometimes I feel like they just come out so long. One more card. I'll take this one. For the orange pile number 5 collective. So the first card that came out was never stop being a good person because of bad people. Oh, this is contraindicating, but don't be a bad person, but stop being nice to people. I feel that maybe stop being nice or going out of your way for people that don't deserve it, right? Sometimes it could be your own family. Just because they're family doesn't mean you have to always be a yes person. So stop being, oh, it says never stop being a good person because of bad people, but also you don't have to be a yes person. So we'll leave that there. And it says self-respect, self-care is self-respect, right? Self-respect is self-care. Don't be a bad person, but not everybody deserves your kindness. You can be a cordial person. Do it. You deserve it. What were you guys thinking about doing right before I said this? That's a confirmation for some of you guys. All right, so let's get into this. Oh, there's 2 cards. One more. So I'm going to read this as tarot, 3 cards, and then I'll go into the book. This is a, well, that one came out. I had 2 additional cards that came out and I let them get back in there. Feelings of someone's feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities. It could be some family responsibilities. All right. F, being nice to people, whether it's family, because you feel there's some kind of obligation that doesn't deserve it. Exhale the BS, right? So like I was saying, we're gonna get into this tarot here. Ooh, revelation, heartache, a heartbreak, someone that broke your heart. Things are changing. This having a lot on your plate. We'll see what these self-care messages, like I've been trying to say, are in the book. Each card tends to have a little self-care message, so I will get into that in a moment. I'm just going to glance at this. Maybe I should have taken those other 2 cards that came out. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Seeker of Pentacles, knowledge, good news about work opportunities. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's fate. That's destiny. Right? The 3 of Swords can be a heartbreak, a heartache. Right? Being sad over a loss. Right? Usually this is 3 swords stabbing a heart, right? Some kind of a hurtful situation. And then we have it followed like maybe these feelings, these emotions you felt in the past are getting ready to change, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is karma. This is destiny. This is the Jupiter card, right? It's expansion, right? 10 of Wands, overwhelmed, something that's been weighing heavily on you, right? This is having a lot on your plate. A lot of responsibilities, maybe. Maybe it could be a breakup and you being a single parent for some of you guys. Having to create a lot. I was, you know, yeah. So as I was saying that, I was looking at this card, like having to create, right, the responsive, like cooking and working. And if you're a single parent, doing a lot on your own, this heaviness in your heart, this sadness in your heart over this destiny, this fate. Exhale the BS. Let me get into these self-care messages. What is this? 3 of Swords. Where's the sword suit? Let me see. That's the wands, because I know it'll take me a while to find it. Oh, that was my diffuser. I was like, what in the world was that noise? So we have the Three of Swords. The self-care message for the Three of Swords, guys. So it's cord cutting. Is the practice of letting go of old bonds and connections that no longer served you. That's getting into this healing phase, right? The Three of Swords. Yeah, things are changing. This could be healing, right? The swords are coming out of that heartbreak, that betrayal. Okay, so cord cutting is the practice of letting go of old bonds and connections that no longer serve you. After a meditation, visualize yourself cutting the cord between you and the person or dynamic that's still causing you strife. So if some of you guys, right, after meditation, and it's right here next to the create an altar, right? Meditating, exhale the BS and let go. If some of you guys could be a breakup, some sort of a breakup where you release what you've been holding on to, right? Remove those swords from that hurt, that stabbing, that injury, that aches and pains that you've been going through, so that you can mend and start to heal. Because you got the Wheel of Fortune here. That's destiny right now. That's karma, good karma, right? That gratitude list. I talked about you getting showered with abundance. You know, you're asleep and you don't even know what the universe has in store for you. Okay? Look for fairies, look for signs from the divine, from God, whatever it is, whether it's a feeling in your heart after meditation, right? Don't be a messed up person, but you know, don't be nice to the people that don't deserve it, to the people that betrayed you and stabbed you, right? Hurt you. Let me read that again. Did I read it all the way? Yeah. So it says, cord cutting is the practice of letting go of old bonds and connections that no longer serve you. After a meditation, visualize yourself, okay guys? Cutting a cord between you and a person or dynamic that's still causing you strife. Let go whatever's causing you strife. You have karma, you have destiny, you're about to get blessed. It's like not seeing the blessings that the universe is getting ready to send you, but you got to remove the clutter that's around you to make space for the new that's coming in. Damn, I feel passionate about that one. All right, so let's get into I want to know, what is this Wheel of Fortune stuff? I get excited. I mean, it's a book I haven't spent too much time, but you know, I think it's panning out. All right, so the self-care message for this Wheel of Fortune, okay? It says, build a joy altar. It's talking about an altar again, right? This, I would take it as a joy altar. Self-worth, your little prayer notes around your bedroom, around your home, things, affirmations that make you like remind yourself and keep you motivated to the point where it's just constantly in your head, and your frame of mind of thinking and your thought process have completely transformed, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune here. Transformation, changes, destiny. The wheels are going to start turning. I'm sorry, let's get back into this. I get sidetracked when I read, but I have to say it when I feel it. So, oops, I'm over here dropping stuff. Back to the book. So it says, build a joy altar. Consider what things bring you the most joy. And then in parentheses, it says, these are things that remind you of who you are, right? Remember who you are on the inside so that you can radiate it on the outside. And then create a small altar on a shell, okay, or a table with visual representation of those joy things, including photos, crystals, shells, and candles. The cycle is changing. Things are changing. Bring out things that remind you, things that bring you joy, right? Whether it's photos of good times, not necessarily of the old and the cord cutting and the situations you got to release and cut out of your life, but good times, good memories, right? If your parents, your kids, right? Friends, or just if you go out and have fun with certain situations, little mementos, souvenirs, little things like that. If you're like intuitive people and crystals, energetic things, anything religious things that help you stay, little post-it notes, affirmations, things that help you stay focused and optimistic, little prayers everywhere. So yeah, let's get into this. And I lost the page. 10 of Wands, here it is. So 10 of Wands, this is being overwhelmed. What's the response to this one? So 10 of Wands self-care says a burning ritual. Write down the things that you are done giving. Oh, that altar, the cooking. So it says burning ritual. Write down the things that you are done giving your energy away to, right? Speak them out loud and safely, guys. Safely burn them. Do it under a full moon for extra magic, right? When the energy is full. That's, oh no, that was not this pile. So let me talk about the moon, like I explained in one of the other piles. Full moon, moon energy. When it's waning, it's like energy is decreasing, right? You can also visualize like things are, the moon, the energy is decreasing, so that you could see it as releasing, exhaling the BS, right? When the moon is waning. I don't know if the moon's waning, but again, these are timeless readings, so whenever you come across it, the moon is waning, you see it as whatever is not serving you. It's like taking out the trash, right? The moon's waning, so you're releasing, you're burning away all that no longer serves you, the betrayals, the overwhelmness, the negativity, the BS that's not serving you, that's not doing you any good, that's not doing your heart any good, your mind, your sleep, your momentum, everything that you do in life, right? And then it goes into a new moon that's dark for like 3 days. So right there, that's the void, right? So you just leave it alone, right? Because then things are working behind the scenes, and then the energy starts to gain momentum again when the moon starts to grow, right? And the energy starts to grow with the moon, right? And it reaches a full moon, and then, I mean, in multiple situations they say it's like the moon, the full moon, right? The energy is really high, right? And then at that moment, I guess it's suggesting that's where you write. And then if the moon's waxing, I'm getting make your list. This is what's not serving me. This is what I'm going to get ready to release. And then you put it in a bowl, collect it. And then come the full moon, burn it safely in like a, I don't know, one of those little, I forget the name of them. But those little, I can't believe I'm blanking out. But those little cast iron little bowls that they use for herbs and stuff like that, or anything where you can burn incense or herbs or anything like that safely. You can wrap it with aluminum. Don't go casting a big old fire, but it'll be a nice cleansing, releasing ritual for you to do to ensure that you're releasing that stuff. So that's what I'm saying, and I'm getting from this is telling you to do that, right? The burdens, the responsibility, the BS, all the stuff, that the betrayals, everything that you need to release, whether if it's a separation, a divorce, or some kind of like Xing out whatever it is in your life that's not serving you, right? And that was the self-care message, okay? Like, okay, look, get it. Simple, but dang. Yep. It says speak it out, speak them out loud and safely burn them. Do it under the full moon for extra magic, right? To really release it. Because even when you're trying to manifest something, and if it's a full moon, it's like when it's a full moon, it's like it's reached its full potential. And it's like that's where you just let go and release it to the universe, right? You let go and you let God. You got to have faith that your prayers are going to be answered, right? That your karma is going to come back, that your blessings are going to rain down on you, and they're going to come down. Universe, God, whatever it is your faith is. So yeah, good luck with this pile 5, and may you be blessed and showered with wonderful energies and realignments and changes, wonderful destiny changes for the new life that you're about to embark in. But until then, I will catch you on the next one. Bye.